Okay, we've got volatility all over the place. So if you're tuning into the live, welcome. Come hang out, watch the volatility. If you're in any trades, I recommend setting up your leverage. Hit the like button, guys, and watch the madness go down for FOMC 2025 December. The market is very, very volatile. Very volatile. Bitcoin is very, very overbought in the 15-minute candle or time frame. Look at that drop all the way down to 91.5 at the bottom of the trend, back up. Absolutely ludicrous. How we all doing tonight or today? Normally I'm doing a nightly live. So this is an afternoon one, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Right there, 91.6. So we're kind of hanging out here looking at the volatility. Market is very, very volatile today. Very, very volatile. Set your stop losses. Manage your leverage. If you do low leverage, this type of liquidity won't get you. These type of whips won't get you. All right, who do we got on the live? I know we got some viewers that is showing. Are you guys longing or shorting, or are you just watching the madness unfold? I am enjoying this one. I am really enjoying this live momentum. Up and down, it doesn't really matter. We have a pump, we have a dump. We have a lot of volatility right now on Bitcoin, but again, we're overbought on the 15. Being that we're overbought on the 15, we'll see what happens. There is no direction. We faked out, we broke out. Personally, this is going to drop toward, is what I'm looking at. Argil 2, what is up? Waiting to short. Awesome, fam. I'm already in shorts. I just manage my leverage. Non-financial advice, of course, so. Waiting to short. I like it. Probably going to go chase this wick. Actually, let's go take a look at our liquidity for a minute. Sister, how we doing into a BTC and SUI long? There we go. Your scalper, it works for you. Crazy though, right? Crazy. Hold on, my dog is. Are you coming? You kept on barging my door. Come. Okay, guys, so we're going to go take a look at our liquidity blocks here on Bitcoin, and we're going to see what is actually happening. So this is essentially like Bookmap in a way, right? I don't care about all the other jazz. All I care about are these blocks. So we can see we keep on tapping this high right here. And this was the Tokyo high, okay? For all of Tokyo, this was the high, and we keep on tapping it. Mostly. Like it dropped, but it's in this area where we keep on tapping the Tokyo high. There's a possibility we go to 94.4. Again, it's a possibility. It isn't. I would say we tap this high one more time. We'll see what happens. But if you're looking at the 1 hour, yeah, I would say you tap this high maybe one more time and then you reverse. So I'd be looking at tapping this high maybe one more time. And ultimately what you can see Bitcoin doing is we can see Bitcoin bouncing off this trend right here, okay? So we hit this area I was talking on the live earlier, but the thing is we keep on faking out of it. The reason I'm saying this is a fake out most likely is because the 15-minute is very, very overbought. It has been overbought. So whatever momentum here is happening, we'll see what happens around 2:30. All eyes on Bitcoin, guys, all day here. This market is absolutely brutal, 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 brutal. If you guys are new to our channel, welcome. New to our community, welcome. So we're tapping the Tokyo high at the moment. You could also set a resistance point right here. From this area to this area, and it should be rejecting. Again, you have crazy bearish divergence on the 4 hour. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. My trading view completely just froze. Are we still live, guys? Okay, so we're back at 93, which makes a lot of sense. I think we're still live. Yep, we're still live. Why does TradingView do that whenever there's volatility in the market? It isn't just TradingView. It's also exchanges too. I have to restart up TradingView here. So we're back to this area right here, which means that okay, Sinister Scalper, thank you for that one. All right, guys. So ultimately, we need to break this trend if the market is going to drop, right? I'm personally in shorts myself. Again, I managed my leverage for this low thing. I'm in an Ave short. Everybody knows I'm in an Ave short. A 5x Ave short is really, really good in my personal opinion, but you got to be able to handle these swings. You can't use high leverage. And, this is just completely crazy. Entries about 200, wicked up a bit. That's fine. We're going to range in this area. But Ave is going to tank. I said this before. I'll say it again. You just got to manage your leverage, low leverage. Now we go into Bitcoin here, and we can see we're rejecting that resistance at the Tokyo high. So again, guys, we revisited that Tokyo high last night. So if we go to the Tokyo high on BTC, and we take this, we take our liquidity blocks right here. Essentially, this is like Bookmap in a way. I'm using this like Bookmap, but I'm not using Bookmap because my computer, I just, everything is going to run so slow. I'm streaming to other platforms. So essentially, you're revisiting the Tokyo high there. London, you manipulated a bit. I don't know. I would even call that accumulate. London's doing London. New York is doing New York. So New York is distributing. London with more accumulation, kind of. But you did revisit that London and that Tokyo high. So that is essentially what you're doing, is you're wicking out the shorts in this area right here. Okay. RGIL 2, what indicator is that which is showing top 1, top 2? If you search up on TradingView, you can search up double top, and it will show you a double top. You can search up a triple top, and it will show you a triple top. It is actually an indicator built into TradingView. Now, these always don't play out, but I use them for ideas. Okay, I use them for ideas and kind of watch them, stuff like that. So we've got a tweezer reversal forming here on Bitcoin on the 15-minute. Now, remember, guys, I said we're probably going to drop that 15 minutes so oversold. This momentum that is going up is just fake momentum, if you will, manipulation momentum. Which is why my thumbnail says 74K. It's not clickbait. I don't know if we're going to get there today, but we'll hang out and see what, look, bearish dive right there, right? So is that the one saying target 2? Yep, absolutely, right? So bearish dive from here to here. If you're longing, even though there's volatility, it's a very risky long because you've got a lower high here, you've got a higher high here, forming that bearish divergence. Guys, make sure you smash up the like. Make sure you hit the like button tonight. Let's get trending. I would personally love if we dropped all the way down to 86 in like 2 candles. Personally myself, because I know we are actually bearish. We're just waiting for the FOMC to take effect and essentially play out. Volatility on top of volatility on top of volatility, guys. So now we just wait to see what happens here. Does anybody got the data on the FOMC yet? Dropped 0.25. All right. That is obviously why we are pumping a bit. There's some bullish momentum in that, dropping 0.25. Now we should get back to our real direction in the market. This is a Grim Reaper staring you in the face right now. I always talk about the Grim Reaper guys in trading. This is pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy bearish divergence. It doesn't mean we're not going to drop or pump, but it is definitely targeting a drop. Now, if everything was oversold, I'd be like, man, this thing's going to rocket. Or it could even be a fake out in that regard because the MACD is, going down. So Powell talks in about 7 minutes. I would put it on my screen, guys, but I want to keep this channel just to trading. You guys know my thesis of where I think the market is pretty much going to go. I've made it very, very clear. We are flat, completely flat until Powell talks. Okay, so momentum is shifting, obviously, here a bit. That bearish divergence is coming into effect. Guys, if you have an X account, please go share the live on X. This is one of the top crypto social platforms in the world right now. Go follow BeastX Bitcoin. That is my account. And make sure you guys check it out. Wow, we already got 383 views on X. So make sure you guys are sharing this. I greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, that bearish dive is starting to come into play and effect. I bet Powell's about to talk here soon in a bit. Couple minutes left. Could this pump have been the exit liquidity for the market? Look, all I care is my Ave short going to the ground, and I'll be happy. Dump it, baby. Dump it. Volatility upon volatility here. All right, guys, hit that like button if you have not. I appreciate everybody for coming on the live to watch the chaos unfold. This is going to probably be one of the biggest days in crypto this month. So we faked out with that bearish divergence, obviously, right here. We are getting a red candle, but we still are inside the trend. Again, nothing is really going to happen for a drop until we break this trend right here. This trend is very, very strong. Okay, Powell's speaking. All right, now we wait. Now we wait to see what it's saying. Sinster, relay the information to me. Up and down, up and down, up and down momentum. Hey, on Bitcoin. This is the last 4-hour candle too here. So if you guys are really looking to short anything, you would want to short when this trend breaks. The trend is a very strong trend to break and to hold, really. Okay, so we're getting another pump here with Powell speaking. We keep revisiting the Tokyo high, guys. So again, if you go look to our order blocks, essentially our liquidity here, this is the Tokyo and London high. So we definitely keep on revisiting it. You can see it's pumping a bit. We got a double top here. Crazy volatility. I haven't seen volatility this much in crypto for a very, very long time. This volatility is absolutely ludicrous. Now see how fast we're going to drop or pump. We'll just keep it on the 1 minute here. The 1 minute's a lot more entertaining at the moment. Justin, he said that inflation is going up and unemployment going up. Not good for things overall. Okay, so we could pretty much call him hawkish in a way. Altcoins are starting to dump. I think they've been starting to dump. I'm not sure. All over the map. What is Cardano doing? Holy mackerel. Look at Cardano. Beautiful pennant. It will drop though. This pennant, I don't see this pennant holding on Cardano. It is oversold though. Cardano actually looks somewhat bullish, but I know it isn't. Conflicted Fed cuts rates, but Bitcoin's fragile. All right. I'd be doing trading anyways, guys. So streaming this live isn't a problem for me. Shout out to all the new people on our channel. Games upon games upon games. If you're not in low leverage, you are I don't know what the term is. Probably stopped out or liquidated. This has been a crazy, crazy day. So we're not breaking above the Tokyo and London high, which I'm not surprised. Well, we may. We'll see. We technically broke out, but we technically faked out. Like, that 15 minutes still going down, so definitely a downtrend. After this 4-hour close, we should get some more direction on the market because this 4-hour RSI is turning up, but your indicator is showing downtrend momentum, which means that I would say a lot of this momentum is fake momentum. However, the MACD is crossed up. So anytime the MACD is crossed up, guys, it is usually going to remain ranging. We're going to keep this live rolling, though, because I want to see what happens after this 4-hour. Crazy, guys. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, what do you guys think Bitcoin is going to do? Pump or dump? Well, sorry, drop or go up? We've already been pumping and dumping the whole day here. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you have not. We're just keeping it on Bitcoin. I could go look at a couple of other. I do want to look at Pippin. I want to see. I know Pippin broke trend earlier. Yeah, so it broke trend. It is kind of faking out here. But Pippin is still looking like a very good short. Can we please go down? Sinster says drop. If you guys want to catch up on the Aave, low leverage, it'll bounce between 199 and 205, but it's going to be one of the biggest profitable trades once it does come down. Okay. Very nice order block he keeps on bouncing off of, and it is basically overbought in 1 hour time frame. Bitcoin is officially pointing down on the 15 and still going up. This is ludicrous. We'll see what happens after this 4 hour close. I will double up on short if we break this channel. If we don't break this channel, I'm going to hold my short with my current position, low leverage. But if we break it, I go higher leverage for sure all day. Is the Fed done speaking yet, or is it done at 3 o'clock? Well, 2 o'clock my time. We also have a death cross here too, guys, on the 800 SMA. 5-minute death cross, holding support like a boss until it isn't, which We'll see what happens after this 4-hour close. I'm surprised we haven't dropped yet. I'm very, very surprised we haven't dropped yet. $15 minutes over sold already. 30 minutes over bought. See what happens after this 4-hour candle. Crazy, crazy. Is Powell done speaking? They're just waiting to see if Powell drops a bombshell. They're pushing the market up one more time before exit liquidity, because I'm looking at altcoins and altcoins are starting to flatten out. The volatility has kind of stopped on altcoins. So still talking. That's why it's flat. After the FOMC, you could see this thing probably drop. We go down to 87. That'll be awesome. And then also New York is going to be closing in about 2 hours here. 2 hours my time. So we've got momentum from New York closing in about 2 hours, roughly. We'll be able to see some direction. I was expecting a bigger volatility move, like a drop. Obviously, it did drop, but all it did was it wicked down to the bottom of the trend line here at 91.6. Didn't really drop too much. Is anyone taking any trades at the moment, guys, or are you just sitting on your hands watching the market? Could this be the last hurrah before we drop? Let's see. We have 5 minutes left. I was expecting a lot more volatility. Technically, Bitcoin did break out on the 1 hour. Technically. I'm already in my shorts. I'm holding and I'm not touching it. Not going higher leverage. I'm keeping my entry. I'm good. We have about 5 minutes left. Bitcoin's back at 93K. Crazy. With now pretty much a triple top. It will be a triple top. We keep revisiting the Tokyo high. London and Tokyo high is being revisited over and over and over. But they are not pushing past the Tokyo high, which London and Tokyo really. So altcoins are kind of losing momentum. I'm checking them on another screen. They are losing momentum. So I do want to go look at total 3 and see if total 3 is really doing any. Again, guys, total 3, man, this is like crazy. Total 3 broke out, is back testing the breakout in a bearish flag. Obviously, you're not bullish. You're below the 200 SMA, but like this is kind of a breakout. I don't know, kind of a breakout, fake out. Whatever you want to call it. That is a perfect back test, bouncing off of this trend line. All right, a couple more minutes left in this 4-hour candle. Then we should get some more direction, hopefully. If we don't get any direction after this 4-hour close, I'm going to end the live, but I want to see. I'll probably do the live next time around 2 o'clock. Unless we get a volatility move, because I don't see us breaking out. Anything could happen, but we're already overbought. Yeah, we're just ranging. We break here, and then the fun and games will play out. Seems like the market is pretty flat. Just flat, doing nothing. We get a drop all the way down to like 90. Okay, so Powell's still speaking. So we clearly are not going to have anything happen yet. Okay, so the 4-hour is closed. Five-minute is trying to hold that resistance, but you've got that kind of triple top. Oh, what just happened? Okay. Altcoins are starting to come down here. There's some bearish divergence coming into play. Let me go look at Ethereum, guys, because I want to see if Ethereum was breaking out. Ethereum was breaking out earlier, kind of, not really. Ethereum's been in this pennant the whole time. And Ethereum is trying to break out, but it most likely won't. This is probably the top on Ethereum. So if anybody wants to look at a potential short, guys, I would be looking at Ethereum, non-financial advice, of course. In this area. Same thing with Aave, 5x. On Aave, you'll be fine. Do your own research, protect your own capital. All right. We break this trend and we go down where that is when the shorts are going to print. Nothing is really going to print money right now until you break this trend and go down. So I don't really see anything happening for Bitcoin for the FOMC really until we break this trend. I see it just bouncing back and forth, guys. So we're pretty much going to end the live here, and I'll say this. If we come down, we'll revisit tonight on the YouTube live, but this is just going to be bouncing back and forth until it isn't. And then probably after the Powell explanation and questions and answers, it is just going to go down most likely. But right now, Bitcoin is bouncing back and forth, so there's nothing really to go over. Just kind of wait till this 1 hour is overbought, and then things will start to fizz out after New York. I'm expecting a bigger move after the New York session rather than even during the FOMC. So hope you guys have a good day. We'll talk to you guys later tonight. And yeah, nothing really happened, just hanging out in this area above the trend. If this trend breaks, guys, then we are going to drop heavily on Bitcoin.